too much on social media.
Not only is this Hasan's moderator,
maybe I'm weird.
She's also good friends with Ethan's employees. But he goes on to call her a scumbag.
I'm gonna read this one just because I think it's funny. I said, drying in Lucas' hairline. That's fun. Check out my amazing Lucas videos.
That's why I followed her.
I dropped like 2
She
recently.
was a mod for Hasan, and me and Lena are friends with her as well.
So?
Okay.
Yeah.
So she seems like a nice person, but
what that matter?
They don't care about 1,500 civilians being mass murdered. Yes. Let's not even pretend that didn't happen, you scumbags. Okay, and then we don't know. 40 babies were definitely killed. Maybe only one was beheaded. I don't know if there was more.
Yeah, he is too emotional, that's kind of crazy that I'm saying that. Out the two of them, Ethan's the emotional one. Man, because he's like just going crazy right now. But I don't even want to speak on the situation itself, but shouldn't you be allowed to agree and disagree with each other and not hold grudges? But then again, I don't know enough about the situation to give a full opinion, so I won't. Right? Speaking about what's going on overseas, I'm more worried about what's going on in America.
More than that. So maybe it's not as bad as we think. Is that right, Frogan? Scumbag.
Frogan?
Sorry, scumbag. What are you doing for peace? Exactly. Except coming out here and virtue signaling how...
What are you doing for peace? Besides coming out here and virtue signaling, I didn't even have to let you finish. So I already know you was full of crap. You out here doing the same thing.
And left you are, how woke you are, how much you care for peace or the Palestinian people more than anyone else.
It's funny hearing Ethan calling somebody out for trying to virtue signal how left they are, because that's all he's been doing for the past few.
Fam, we eye to eye with it. We eye to eye with it. Fam, yeah, I like this guy. I like this lazy guy. Like, yo, it's crazy. Everybody I be watching when they're smaller channels, they be blowing the hell up, man. Like, damn, I should have hit them up for that interview a year ago. I don't want to be chasing people. That's the only reason why I don't hit people up for interviews. But I was watching his content for a hot minute, man. He's cooking. He's cooking. Yes, exactly what I said.
2 years. And everybody is trying to tell him it's a bad route to go down, because it's like you're either 100% with them or you're against them. And like Jordan Peterson said, you're going to make a mistake and they will devour you, which is what's going on now. Like, Ethan's finally come full circle. You know, he spent the last few years trying to separate himself from Jordan Peterson and his old content by virtue signaling and proving how woke he is. But now after this, he's just back at the beginning and everybody thinks he's racist again. And he's getting lumped in with Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson and all those people.
Yes.
Like, I thought this tweet was hilarious. This person said, "Damn, it's so funny that Ethan Klein made a whole left-leaning turnaround and apologized and acted like he's making up for prior behavior just to become a top-tier Islamophobic racist freak." And a lot of people are saying stuff similar to this. He's just getting destroyed on Twitter and Reddit and Hasan's Discord, obviously, which is hilarious because he's still very progressive when it comes to this issue, especially for somebody that has lived in Israel and his wife is from Israel and I would imagine still has family over there. But Ethan still...
It's just the fact that he disagrees with him and they can't have that. That's not allowed. You ain't heard? It's not allowed.
Still criticizes Israel
you can't disagree with him.
And he also donated money to a Palestinian relief fund.
The IDF is a genocidal criminal institution that Netanyahu should be tried for war crimes. He should immediately resign. I can tell you that the West Bank settlements are basically an act of war. And I don't really believe even that settlers are civilians in the same way that the people who were murdered are. I can tell you that what Israel's doing in Gaza is as evil as it can be, as evil can be.
You donated to the Palestinian Relief Fund as well, and we got a notice from ANERA. They're talking to all the other organizations as well, but we got a notice from ANERA that some of those funds have already made its way into medical supplies and food in Gaza. So that's great.
That is awesome. I've been listening to your stream for like an hour. I got a lot of from Israelis for donating because they're like, oh, it's just going to go to Hamas. But I looked into the charity you picked and it is really highly rated. So I'm like, I don't really think this.
But none of that matters because, like I said, you're either with them all the way or you're against them. And since they've already been calling out Ben Shapiro and all those people for being racist and Islamophobic and all that stuff for the past 5 years, it's just old at this point and it really has no impact. Ben Shapiro is not going to care if you.
I don't know how Ethan Klein could be sitting here like he's surprised though. I don't know how. Yeah, you knew what it was. This ain't even the first time because his fans have turned against him multiple times. And what he'll do is he'll find someone who's like a supervillain in his eyes and then like try to switch blame to them. What? Don't look at me saying a bunch of nasty jokes. Look at Andrew Tate. That's what he'll do. He's probably going to do that within the next few weeks. Watch. He's going to find somebody and he's going to lean into them. That's what he does.
You go on Twitter and call him a Zionist. But you know who does care? Ethan Klein. And that's definitely what Hasan's audience realized, because they can actually get a reaction out of him in real time. You could see him reading comments and on Hasan's stream, he starts to lose it. But this is what Hasan's audience feeds off of, trying to cancel somebody or make them feel like shit by calling them a racist. That's what they're here for, and everybody else, like all the right-wing people, none of that matters to them. They've already been called everything in the book, so it doesn't have any kind of impact. But Ethan, as a progressive, one of the worst things you could do is call them a racist, especially when it's coming from people you thought were your own fans or you thought were on your side. And towards the end of Hasan's stream, Ethan starts to read all the comments and he starts like almost crying.
The reason why people feel the way that they do is because after a certain point,
what if I said this bad faith?
I think you want me to be totally honest.
Yeah.
No kitty gloves. Okay.
The fuck, bro?
No.
That insinuation is so stupid, man.
No.
Yo, that's crazy. No kitty gloves. It's like he's been babying him the whole time. He's like, are you sure? No kitty gloves. Like, nigga, if you don't just tell me what you want to say.
Oh, no, please don't get mad at me. I'm gonna be 100%.
Moron. You just talked down to me the whole time.
No, absolutely not. I think you're a very smart person, but you do get a little emotional on this issue.
Gloves that's on. Tell me. Can you do you care that your chat is calling me racist? Do you make any attempt to modify?
I have not looked at my chat.
Moderate that at all.
I have not looked at my chat at all. But
I just opened it. But don't you have moderators? Do you care at all about what your audience says about me?
Yo, he really sitting here. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, man. Follow me on Twitch. All right. Yo, fam, this dude is sitting here crying about the live chat. Man, how long you been a YouTuber? How long you been a public figure? You still crying about the live chat? What's wrong with you? Bam. How old are you? You still crying about the live chat?
32,000 people in here right now. The reason why people are saying that's
crazy
of the conflations that you made, Ethan. That's what I can't stop people from
still crying about the live chat.
If you're going to make these comparisons that they've heard from actually racist people, you literally implied that Jewish Voice for Peace would be akin to a capo in this circumstance.
Oh, you are so bad faith for saying that, and fuck you for even putting that out in the world. That was not my point.
Made this comparison.
My point was that you could find anybody to defend anything. That was my point.
You also made a comparison that this slogan is akin to the swastika changed over the course of its trajectory as a symbol for Nazi Germany, and then also on top of that stated that the Confederate flag means something different to the Southern folk that want to heritage, not hate. Those people, when they say that, are cynically saying heritage, not hate. It doesn't mean slavery to me. Those people are in the wrong. These people that are saying from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free are not in the wrong. They're in the right. That's the major difference. They are morally righteous. That's why a better comparison would still be to make a comparison to Black Lives Matter in the way that some white people foresee or perceive Black Lives Matter. And if I'm not going to listen to what white people who are against Black Lives Matter have to say about the slogan itself, then why would I listen to people who are defending Israel on what this slogan means? Because the broadest majority of people who consider this to be an anti-Semitic slogan are, in my opinion, deploying it cynically. Not you.
By the way, I'm not even defending I'm not even like, I'm just trying to tell you guys how it feels. And I'm in shock that you don't